The Brewery and Two Goats Deli is a family-run business located in the small town of Nieu-Bethesda, nestled in the Sneeuwberg Mountains of the central Karoo. They are most popular known for the selection of natural ales brewed on site and wide range of cheeses made with milk from their own goats and cows. Andre Sillier, owner and mastermind behind the business, also specializes in hand-roasted coffees with a blend for all taste palates. The bees are responsible for producing raw, local unfiltered honey. The restaurant is located under 100-year-old pear and pepper trees with a stream of natural spring water flowing through it. On behalf of Discover South Africa Travel Channel, welcome to the Brewery and the Two Goats Deli in Nieu-Bethesda, and my name is Dion Kitching.
We bought this property probably about 20 years ago. It was just an old barn that we used to come and camp in the holidays and so on. And I've always had a passion for reliability, self-sufficiency and that kind of thing, and making my own products and so on. And beer making was one of the things I did before I moved here. So when we moved here, the beer option became an obvious thing to try and generate some income. And that's really where it started. I make ale, so I would use an ale yeast. If you're making pilsners, you'd use a pilsner yeast, lagers, a lager yeast, and so on. And there are obviously hundreds of different varieties of malts, of hops and so on, which adds the variation to the beer. So it's sort of like baking a cake. More malt, more body to the beer, more hops, more bitterness, and you play with those three ingredients really. Your water obviously is critical. And the water that we use here is coming out of a spring in the mountains here. And so that's what we use for making the beer. It goes through a filter into the brewery and then gets used for the beer making. What you're trying to do really is to separate the solids in the milk from the liquid. So you're trying to get rid of the liquid, retain the solids, and those solids are then used either pressed in a form to make a hard cheese, or if you're making a soft cheese, you would drip it through a cloth and retain it like that. And then you would add herbs and salt or whatever you wanted to your cheese to give it more specific flavors and so on. And then it has to go through a maturation process, and that also obviously adds more flavor and depth to of character to the cheese. I've got a very small little roaster here. It does about 4 or 5 kilograms at a time. So you're taking your green beans, it's a gas-fired roaster, so you need heat to roast them. So it's a little gas-fired barrel roaster. The green beans go in, get heated up, and as they heat up, they start changing color. And when they get to a certain color, you've got to just watch the color the whole time. But when they're a certain depth of color, brown, then you dump them out and you will cool them down, and then they're basically roasted. I do 3 different kinds of roasts. I do what I call a breakfast blend, which is a light roast, my Karoo blend, which is a medium dark roast, and then I've got an insomnia, which is the darkest roast. So the darker you go, the darker beans, you're starting to extract more oils out of the bean, and you get a blacker. People often think it's a stronger coffee, but it's a slightly more bitter coffee because the oils have come out of the beans. Your medium dark roast tends to have retain a lot more of the flavor of the bean.